Sri Sailam. Om Namah Shivaya. The second among the 12 Jyotirlingas on this earth is the Sri Sail Mallikarjun Swami Jyotirlinga. This Jyotirlinga is located on the banks of the Krishna river in Sri Sailam, Andhra Pradesh. Why did Lord Shiva manifest in the form of a Jyotirlinga at this place? Do you know how the deity at Sri Sailam came to be called Mallikarjun? The story? In ancient times, Goddess Parvati and Lord Shiva decided to marry off their sons. However, both Ganesh and Kartikeya insisted that they should be married first. Despite efforts to persuade them, neither agreed to change their mind. Eventually, their parents declared that whoever completed a circumambulation of the earth first would get married first. Kartikeya immediately set out on his peacock mount to circle the earth, but Ganesha, due to his heavy body, couldn't travel as easily. Using his wisdom, he circled his parents 3 times, saying, according to the scriptures, circumambulating one's parents 3 times yields the same merit as a circumambulation of the earth. Impressed by his cleverness, Parvati and Shiva blessed Ganesha and arranged his marriage to Siddhi and Buddhi. When Kartikeya returned, he found that Ganesha's marriage had already taken place. Furious, Kartikeya left for the Kroncha mountain. Despite sending messages through Narada, Kartikeya refused to return. Unable to leave their son alone, Goddess Parvati followed him, and Lord Shiva later joined her. After multiple attempts to convince him, Kartikeya still did not return. Out of love and longing for his son, Lord Shiva manifested in the form of a Jyotirlinga and began residing at Sri Sailam. It is believed that on full moon days, Goddess Parvati speaks to Kartikeya, and on new moon days, Lord Shiva does the same. This is how Lord Shiva came to reside at Sri Sailam. Origin of the name Mallikarjun. Do you know how the deity at Sri Sailam came to be called Mallikarjun? In ancient times, there was a king named Chandragupta. By Lord Shiva's grace, he was blessed with a daughter, whom he named Chandravati. After her birth, the king left for a prolonged war. Upon his return many years later, the king saw a 16-year-old girl wandering in the palace but didn't recognize her as his daughter. Enchanted by her beauty, he began pursuing her, unaware of her identity. The queen witnessed this dreadful scene but couldn't stop it. Chandravati, shocked and horrified, fled to the Krishna river, attempting to jump into it. Miraculously, the river split into 2 streams. The king continued chasing her, and in anger, she cursed him, "You shall turn into a green stone and lie in this river." Instantly, the king turned into stone, and this is why the Krishna river at Sri Sailam appears green. Chandravati left the palace and started worshipping the Shiva Linga at a hilltop. Pleased with her devotion, Lord Shiva appeared before her. Overwhelmed with devotion, she offered a garland of jasmine, malle, flowers to Lord Shiva. Upon wearing the garland, his form turned white. Chandravati then prayed to name Lord Shiva as Mallikarjun, Mallika meaning jasmine, and Arjuna referring to his divine form. Lord Shiva granted her wish. From then onwards, the Sri Sail Jyotirlinga came to be called Mallikarjun. Significance of Sri Sailam. Lord Shiva declared that residing in Sri Sailam would be more auspicious than staying in Kailash. Another unique feature of Sri Sailam is that Lord Mallikarjun is one of the 12 Jyotirlingas, and his consort, Goddess Bhramarambika Devi, is one of the 18 Shakti Peethas. There are only 3 places in India where both a Jyotirlinga and a Shakti Peetha coexist. Sri Sailam Bhramaramba Mallikarjun, Kashi Vishalakshi Vishwanath, Ujjain Mahakali Mahakaleshwar. Pilgrims visiting these sacred sites gain the merit of both Jyotirlinga and Shakti Peetha darshan.